What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to part 1 of Let's Play Europa Universalis for the Trials of Lucca, as suggested by Mr. Coaster. We're going to be playing as the oligarchic. We're going to be playing as basically a patrician's republic of Lucca, but not patricians, but rich people's republic. There we go. Of Lucca, we're going to be. It's gonna be fucking hard. I have I did like a little game on my own like earlier a bit. It didn't end well. That's the best way to put it. So we've got all normal settings. These don't really matter, but yeah. So these are all normal. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's no, we don't want Iron Man. We just want to play. If I'm gonna Iron Man, I'd rather do it in my own time instead of Let's Play time. Because I've heard it to be extremely bumpy, so I'm not going to waste my time, and I need to get my phone out, because I need to time it, because if I don't, well, that's just not how this works. It gets timed. So we're on the map. We have a level 1 fort, so we have the basic fort, we have no buildings, we need enemies, so I'm going to make the enemies of the exact same people I made last time. Everyone but Tuscany. You hate me as... This pretty much reminds me of my start. And you're domineering towards me. What does that mean? So you view me as a bitch. Great. It's definitely not the attitude I was hoping for. You're the Emperor, so I believe you cannot help me because of the new patch. Or the new DLC. So our first mission, I think, will be, try and get these guys to hate like me, which having a diplomat there for long enough should pretty much deal with. You know, I'm just going to open all these. It'll make it easier when looking for stuff. Alright, there we go. So, we've got free speed. Obviously, we don't need any advisors, we're not making that much money. So, yeah, there's not really much for us to do at the moment. We have one bark, so that's Genoa. The rest of our fleet we're going to mothball because we don't need them. Luckily, we didn't have any forts to pay for, so that's nice. But we will build another fort in Lucca first when we get some money. So let's start the actual game. Now, obviously, the first couple of days are always a bit slow because all of the diplomats going out at once, but for the rest of it, we're going to be pretty much fine. So my aim of this is just to survive. I really haven't thought of long term, which is why it's called the trials, because we've got to try and succeed at every step, or we're fucked. That is unfortunately how the only way I've been able to look into it. So we need to plan very, very carefully, and we may be able to form the Kingdom of Italy. But we don't actually get a new government type, which is... Oh no, we do. We've become a despotic monarchy, it doesn't matter then. Kind of hoping we wouldn't, but we do. So getting 1 gold a month, that's pretty decent. Definitely be worse. What's this? A grant of free city status. So I do not know what this is. This is new to the common sense. So Austria offers us free city status in the Holy Roman Empire. If we accept, our government will change free city, and the Emperor will defend us from all aggressions. If we acquire more territory or leave the Empire, we will lose our free city status. So for now, I agree. That is, I do like the idea of this. This will protect us very well from the beginning. But so, the city of Lucca has been granted imperial immediacy as an imperial free city of the Holy Roman Empire. While there are many important self-governed cities in the Empire, Lucca has something beyond its wealth and size protected. Economic and political freedoms perpetually guaranteed by the Emperor himself. So, the free city government, I do not know, I have never seen this. So, minus 10 development cost, plus 10 trade efficiency. So, that's actually pretty nice. The only downside is if we grow, we lose it. So, that is upsetting, but I can't exactly complain. It's kind of nice. I think I'm gonna build a ship while I build just expand my navy a bit. So, expansion-wise, if Milan doesn't already murder Ferrara, I would like to take Modena, Siena. I want to kind of solidify like Tuscany, Siena, Ferrara, Mantua, hopefully, because I know Genoa won't let me beat them. And the Kingdom of Italy and the Empire, so this is a new event as well. For years now, imperial authority over the Kingdom of Italy has been wanting. Successive emperors have failed to impose their will on the Italian states. Large areas that are formerly part of the empire have been lost to Venice and the Papal States, who reject the empire's right to them. Unless Northern Italy is firmly back into the empire, that states there the states there may slip out of imperial control forever. So that's a nice event, but I will never leave the empire. If I can stay in it, I'm gonna stay in it. It's definitely something I want to leave. It's too useful. So, what do we produce? We produce cloth. We have 5% of Genoa, which is nice. So at the moment we just need to build up an economy, gain a couple of allies, and then prepare for war. Hopefully you're not, nobody's fabricating on me, luckily. It's really nice. We're improving Milan's opinion of us, of course, because we want to win this mission and get that diplomatic reputation. You're allied to my enemy, or rival, so that's... Yeah, you're not a good enough ally. Obviously, you're technically my protector anyway, so yeah, I can't complain, but I think improving the Emperor's opinion of myself will not harm. If anything, it will help. I think we're going to keep this guy for one term extra, and then we'll kick him out afterwards. I think that's the best way to deal with him. I hope this mission doesn't take too long. They are hostile. Hopefully they'll lose the hostile towards it soon. I don't see why they wouldn't, so they might do. Tuscany's got a +20 of opinion for me for some reason. Oh, because we're the enemy of an enemy. I did not mean to pick that, get that up, but one thing I haven't done... Oh, I have no diplomats, so it doesn't matter. I was going to embargo all of my rivals, but yeah, it doesn't really matter when you when you don't have diplomats and they're a bit busy. So I'll just not worry about it for now. How my tech's going to come along quite slowly with the 565, which is why a 676 should be fine when we have for 4 years. Where is Genoa's ships? Because I know Genoa has better looking ships. Because they're a trade people, and I want to look at their beautiful ships. But the game is just not letting me. Ah well. So yeah. Like I've been saying, the main thing we're doing at the moment now is doing in this campaign is just trying to survive. Right, back there. You two go protect trade in Genoa. So yeah, that's you. Oh shit, yeah. Probably a good idea is go home and war because we're probably going to need that. You still hate me? You do. Ah well. You're probably going to hate me for a long time, so could not be worse. I'd rather lose diplomatic than lose administrative. I think as everyone would. You're allied to Genoa. Tuscany is a very good way to expand early on, I'd say. I mean, if we get Pisa off them and maybe their capital Firenze. Like, we have only a development of 14, and yeah, the only other person who's lower than us in Italy is Urbino, and they're a vassal, so I mean, they don't really count. So if we can get Firenze, that would actually be really, really good for us. The only problem is beating their army. Which I believe we could do with the right general, but no, they have 10,000 men now. Doesn't matter. Now, I think we need to try and get like a head in military for early on. If we get like a bit of a head in military, I think we'll be able to stab them in the back just by having a bit extra morale in their tactics. Yeah, well, why not? Just for now. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. When can we change it though? 71, so it's okay. Your ships are meant to look different. I have to trade people. Oh, whatever. Oh, sweet, you have horses. I completely forgot there was actually you can see horses on this. Ah well. Right, so as we're a free city, does that give us anything special? I mean, it puts us here. No, I am happy with the call for Reichsform. I'm okay with the first two, to be honest. But do I get anything else as a free city, or am I just... Is that it? You're allied to Siena. Right, that's definitely not going to help. That's definitely hindering me, if anything. This mission may be very, very hard to get now. Well, complete. Rounds is just too big. For some reason, Aragon hates me. England, I'd say, is just too far away for really wanting an alliance. Savoy is allied to an enemy. Not an enemy, a rival. So, there is no real options of allies here. All you have to do is take it on the chin and accept that no one likes us. I will try a war with you soon. Oh, my opinion of Milan. There we go. Milan is normal towards us now, but still, the fact that our Siena is just not going to go anywhere anytime soon, unless Siena decides to like implode, which would be lovely. I'm not going to lie. But the likelihood is not. There's no real likelihood of that happening. England support the House of Lancaster. Good for them. They're going to have a few problems for the years to come. 2 more EU troops we could have. I think 2 cavalry would be nice. Boost up those, boost up the cav. Oh shit, you're at war with Austria. That sucks for you, to be honest. Well, you wouldn't be able to honour your alliance, but hopefully Siena loses their alliance. I'd much rather get Pisa first, though. Oh, you're allied to Savoy. That's just fucking great. You're allying everyone. Great. Well, I'm being put in between a rock and a hard place. You're allied to Genoa. Genoa is... I don't know. Genoa, I'm pretty sure you've got a lot of men, but I just can't see them, so... You have got a lot of men, or they're just... people recall you. I may just cancel this mission because I don't think we're going to get this alliance. I do like the bonus that City Breeze problem. If you ever get caught into a war, I would attack you. That'd probably be the only chance I get of attacking you. And the only thing I'd actually want is Firenze, because it's a 28 development province, which is just amazing. A 15 is good, but it's only 1 better than mine, and I'd much rather have a 4 as well. So either we risk it and probably lose. Nah, these are 1-star general. They're probably, knowing my luck, they'll get 2-star. See, Ferrara, I think, is a good idea because Modena it's shit, but it's something. It will help. The only problem is you. And you're allied to Austria and Hungary. So yeah, that's not really a thing at all. You're allied to thing. I think you're my only real, like, Siena's the only real, like, war we could use at the moment. Holy shit, I completely forgot about you. And improving your relations might help me get an alliance with you. I really don't think the Emperor would help, and I don't believe we can do royal marriages. Yep, didn't think so. So a royal marriage would pretty much secure alliance between myself and Austria, but unfortunately, they're just not in it. I think declaring war on the Pope would be the worst idea we could ever do. Worst idea, the worst thing we could do. So I'm not going to do that. Ah, shit. It's cheaper to deal with the inflation than it is to deal with stability. So yeah, that was a wise choice. I'm 90% sure. And you're having papal peasants. Okay, you give me an alliance now. Okay, so I now have an alliance with Austria. Okay, next thing I want to do is fabricate a claim on you. I've got to be fucking me. I can't. That sounds alright actually. I haven't got any fucking borders with them. Tuscany, you're really the only person I could expand into, and that would be just an idiotic. You know what? I am going to lay claim to Pisa. Oh no, sorry, not Pisa, Firenze. And I'm going to accept that. And also, if you didn't notice, something I really found amazing with this patch is you can now claim capitals. It just costs more, which is awesome. And I would have never noticed if one of the YouTubers I watch very, very often, Arumba, hadn't pointed out in one of his videos, so that's awesome. Also, I would not have got the guns, drums, and I can't remember the guns, drums, and something, the music packs. I would not have gotten those evil without him. They are amazing. I believe you would have heard them on the intro to this video, so yeah. Definitely very awesome things. Hey, look at Galley. Also, I do have moving ships on purely because I just really couldn't. I didn't feel there was any reason to take it off. So, like, if you can run with it, why? It's not really a problem. It looks pretty cool as well, to be fair. I mean, it could be really annoying, but it's not. So it's really not a problem. Oh, you're at war with Austria? That's no, you're not. I was England in 2 wars. England, you're an idiot. Seriously. Why the fuck would you be in 2 wars? You're like the most unstable country in the beginning, and you don't need 2 wars. That is gonna be. I'm guessing this will be a really big loot bar. 20. So it's 1 for gold for every development. That makes a lot of sense actually. That's pretty cool. I think taking your capital and vassalizing you would be the evilest thing to do. And if I could win a war and do that, I think I would cry because I actually won, and at the same time I'd be so happy. But I honestly doubt we can fight with them unless Venice suddenly gives me an alliance, which I really doubt is ever going to happen. You seem to have... No, you haven't gained or lost anything actually. Still miles away because you're allied to Siena, which is fine. I mean, I've accepted this. Savoy is at war with England currently, and I believe their armies are probably not doing fuck all. Montferrat, you are just a duchy sat there, so that's nice. 10k stack, 6-4, 6-4. I have a 2-3. Sorry, yeah, 2. Let's have a look at me here. Yeah, 2-3-1. I mean, cavalry don't have any. Fire is literally bug all at the moment, but it's still useful. I think if I'm able to save up a good amount of money, and Savoy is already claiming my province, great. Well, as I'm a free city, Austria will defend me, which is nice. And if I can get an alliance with Venice, probably not. Knowing my luck. Yeah, more than likely not. Pope. Probably not. So this, yeah, we're going to cancel this Milan mission. Their allies, like their alliances, changed to get in the way of mine. So we're not made for each other, and you're allied with Venice. So Tuscany is now no longer a complete option. And I'd rather lose a bit of tradition because we are going to be kicking out the next couple of guys, so that's fine. We have got conquest against you. Austria is the emperor. So if Austria loses the emperor, loses the seat of the empire, which they're not going to do because they still have 2 votes. Oh no, they won't because they're still the emperor. The emperor will retain if it's a tied vote. So unless someone stops voting for him, which I really doubt will happen, or someone starts voting for Palinate, whatever, which could happen, we're not going to be expanding anytime soon. And Austria's in massive debt as well, so it really doesn't help that they're in debt. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have to end this part here. I hope you guys have enjoyed the first part of the Trials of Lucca, and I hope you guys will continue to enjoy. And I hope you guys are glad that I'm finally back onto the good games. I hope you guys enjoyed, like I said, and I will see you guys later.